YouTube, what's going on? Today, we're talking about microphones. Now, traditionally, I've always used a USB microphone, and if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I started with a Yeti Snowball mic. Then more recently, I upgraded to the Blue Yeti microphone, which I'm using today. However, our good friends over at Elgato sent us a Wave 3, which is supposed to be one of the best, highest quality microphones that are out there today from a USB standpoint. They sent us a pop filter to be able to protect against booming noises, and they sent us a shock stick to be able to mount the whole thing to my boom arm. So in today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be opening and unboxing all three of these items, hooking up the USB mic, working with it just a little bit to play with the sound, and then tomorrow when I'm live on stream will be the first time that I'm using it. I'm going to take part of that stream, attach it to this video so you can hear it live in action through the stream and compare it. Now right now all the audio that's coming through is still coming through my Blue Yeti microphone, so we can use that as a comparison when looking at the two options. Now before we dive in, a couple of things that I do want to remind you. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel, click the little bell next to it, and you'll be notified anytime we upload new videos in the future. Also, if you like this video, like the video. Liking the video is a really easy way that helps us continue to expand our content, reach new audience members, and help more people. Also, make sure to follow me on all my other socials. Links are down in the bio below. We go live on Twitch between 4 to 5 days a week, and our Discord is where I post my weekly schedules. I am a variety streamer, which means that I stream different games and different days each and every week, so that's a good way to touch base and see when we're on. But that's enough of the introduction. Let's get into it. Let's unbox. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to go through an unboxing of all of these. You'll notice they're still sealed from when Elgato sent the package. So this is going to be not only the first time that I'm seeing it, but you're also going to get to see me do a live hookup to see how simple this really is. So we'll go ahead. We'll start with the actual microphone itself. So got the box open. Let's go ahead and see what's inside. So opening up the box, we can go ahead and see, first things first is we have a instruction manual for the Elgato Wave 3, something that we can read through together. Inside we have this little thing, which will open up in just a second. Little cover piece, which I'm going to remove delicately because I have a feeling the microphone is right behind there, and sure enough, there it is. And then directly behind this comes our Elgato Wave 3 mic. Nothing else. So all in all, a pretty simplistic package. Nothing but the microphone and this little kit right here, which we'll go ahead and open, and then the instructions. So opening up the microphone itself, comes in this really nice kind of plastic bag, which I think is kind of cool. And then the microphone. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. So this is really quickly becoming one of the most popular USB microphones. A lot of big time streamers that I trust, I know, have tested this mic and say that it either goes toe to toe with the Yeti or actually can outperform it because of some of the software items that we'll talk about in a little bit. It does have a really nice weighted stand on it that I'm noticing. It has a good weight to it. The actual stand does detach. So if I screw this, you can start to see it opening up just a little bit. I don't want to drop this. There it goes. And you see that it does detach that way. So now whether this is how I'm going to go ahead and hook it up, I would assume when we're talking about using a boom arm, but it's good to know that, hey, these are detachable. And again, this is a very good weight. So when you're talking about something that can be sitting on your desk, if you don't have a boom arm, this is a pretty good stand. Inside of the kit, or the little box that came with it, I guess it's the USB cable. And sure enough. So we have the USB cable itself. Most of these cables have a good length to them. We'll go ahead and test how much it is. And inside of this foil, we have a screw. Looks like we have a screw that's going to go ahead and be the adjustment piece that's needed to hook it up to a boom arm. We'll figure out how it's used in a little bit. Also is a little instruction manual, a tiny little booklet that, again, I don't know if we're necessarily going to need, but that was inside that little kit as well. So for the purpose of this video, because I'm going to actually physically do a hookup on this video, I'm going to wait to start installation for a little bit, because I know once I start, I'm actually going to lose audio from this microphone. So let's go ahead and open up the other two packages. My guess is these are going to be a little bit more minimalistic, but we'll go ahead and take a peek. We'll start with the pop filter. Inside the pop filter, again, pretty simple packaging. We just had this, which this was inside it too. The same type of nice plastic bagging that was on the microphone. And this is gonna be nothing more than just a pop screen. But again, knowing Elgato, we're probably looking at a pretty high quality product. Sure enough, here it is. Pretty sleek design. It does have that mesh. This is a hard plastic cover versus like on this microphone right here. I do have more of a foam base. Slide that back on. So I'll be interesting to see how effective that really is. It does look like it's double insulated, so I'm getting a good amount of thickness on both sides. And finally, we have the shock mount. So the shock mount, probably a very simplistic kit as well. Again, to be expected. We have this kit right here. Opening up to be the actual attachment piece, which again, this right here is going to be where the microphone goes ahead and attach. Real nice shock mount that came out of here. I'm pretty excited to see how it all fits together, but it's a good looking shock mount. Again, adjustable base right here to be able to leverage the microphone in the position that you need, and then the screws on both ends where it's going to hook up to the microphone itself. So for this next part, I'm going to leave the video running, but again, I might lose audio at some parts as I unhook this microphone and hook up the new one. I'll go ahead and speed through this so you can kind of see me doing it live, although it's a little bit abridged. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and unhook the screws off of both sides of the mount that was on the side of the microphone. That's going to allow us to detach this base right here and remove the piece entirely. To attach it then to our shock mount, it should be a pretty simplistic process where we go ahead and just slide it on up through the shock mount, aligning the sides of the microphone to the sides of the shock mount, and then taking the screws and reapplying them back in. Again, very easy, simplistic process. So before we tighten this all the way down, this is where we can go ahead and apply the pop filter. Now the pop filter does have these little hooks on there, which are going to slide right in between the base and the sides of the microphone here. So if we take it, so you can kind of see, it's going to slide right on in and attach to it, actually very, very easy and simplistically. Should slide up to attach on both sides, and then again, you can just finish screwing it in to hold it in place. And boom, just like that, we have the microphone fully assembled, pop filter and shock mount on. Now, next thing that I'm gonna do again is detach this microphone, hook this microphone up, and then we'll go ahead and test some audio as well as look at the software, which is supposed to make this thing unbelievable. Perfect, so here it is, fully installed, the new Wave 3 microphone by Elgato. And you guys can already see just by the look of it, it is a little bit of a cleaner look. For comparison, let me tilt this up. So you guys can see kind of the general size of what the microphone is compared to the girth and freaking weight that was the Yeti, the blue Yeti. I would say it's dramatically lighter in overall weight, but also in general size. I mean, it's probably about, I don't know, half the total size of microphone for what quality wise I assume is pretty similar. Now I got to go back and listen to this, obviously. I'm going to go back and listen to a few different streams, and at the end of this kind of give you my opinion between the two, but here it is fully hooked up. Now, as it would stand, as it is today, everything that I've been told, I think this microphone is an unbelievable microphone for the general quality. Again, going toe to toe with the Blue Yeti microphone. The best microphones that you could possibly get are going to be hardwired microphones that come with a mixing channel. What I mean by that is using things like a Go XLR, which is a complete soundboard to be able to monitor, adjust, and modify your various sound elements. Now, I am not a sound technician, right? I play video games. I know some people who are big audio heads, they know how to do all that mixing. Personally, I'm not a big fan, nor do I understand it. But what Elgato does for you is pretty unique. And I'm actually going to pull up my monitor so you can see it here. One second. So Elgato actually gives you the opportunity to create a mixing board or a soundboard inside of their Wave Link application. Now this is pretty revolutionary because right now, obviously it just has my microphone. But when you start adding in things like clicking another channel in, let's say, my music, so my music is there now, and being able to control not only the sound inside of your headphones of what you might be hearing or through your live speakers, but also the broadcast signal and what they're hearing, which could be very, very vital when you're talking about things like, again, making it so comms from your teammates or any type of party chat, how much are they hearing versus how much are you hearing, adjusting your game volume. I mean, these are all things that just can become so critical that you can adjust inside of here live on the fly. So the same way that you can get a Go XLR to do all this through a hardwired microphone, you now have the software free from Elgato to use all of those inside of here, and then link them over to your stream so that it can be picking up your audio and adjusting. Basically nothing. Now the audio is getting very quiet. There we go. Like, and it can adjust basically what is the broadcast strength coming through. I'm gonna have to play with this with my headphones on to be able to adjust it, but just in the general functionality, when you're talking about having this up on your screen as you're going through everything, that's extremely powerful. Now I see that it has opportunity for 6 different channels, so those could be all your various sources. To click on this and kind of show you, you have your system, or what would be your desktop, your browser source, voice chat, any sound effects applications you have, and then a couple of aux cables that would be there, as well as applications. So like if I wanted to be capturing audio from my Brio, I could be, but I don't. Now again, I got to play with this to set all this up, but just on a virtual link, this is pretty sweet. That button that I just clicked right there went ahead and pulled up the audio settings for my Windows, so automatically pulls up the app volume and device preferences. So if I needed to adjust anything, I easily could. And then obviously the settings would be the general settings, checking for updates. All that's pretty simplistic. But guys, I'm telling you, this right here is a huge upgrade for USB microphones. The ability to have a soundboard basically inside of here that you're not either going off the default settings, which can create tremendous quality loss, or messing with the settings inside of your OBS, whether you're using Stream Elements or whether you're using Streamlabs. So what I'm gonna do next is actually put some live footage of me using the Wave 3 live on stream. And then we can do a final review at the end, let you know which one I prefer, and obviously give you some options of where you can pick these up. So let's hop into some live footage, putting this thing to the test. What's going on, chat? Hope you're all doing fantastic. Viking Queen in the house, Ghost Girl in the house, 13 pigs in my feet right now. Get it, Big Tex? Just happened. Skinny, what's going on, brother? I hate Call of Duty. So it's been a couple weeks since I've been using the Elgato Wave 3 microphone, and I can honestly say that I prefer it over the Yeti Blue. And there's a few different reasons why. First and foremost, I believe that the Wave does a better job handling sound dynamics, specifically for high peak and loud sounds. Whenever I was using my Yeti Blue, I used to hear these pop sounds or have the mic start to crackle, especially when I got loud as a content creator, which I tend to do. But with the Wave 3, it's done an unbelievable job handling those sounds. On top of that, you have the cost analysis, the Elgato being a cheaper mic, so more bang for your buck. And finally, the Wavelink software that comes with the Elgato to be able to create almost like an audio mixer on your desktop is an absolutely incredible device. Now, it did take some time to set up properly, but once I had it set up, I was able to do things that I never thought I'd be able to do, specifically when I'm gaming on a console and streaming to a PC. So there you have it. I believe that the Elgato Wave 3 is the best microphone on the market right now that you could get if you're a streamer looking to continue to use a USB mic. Just a reminder, this is not a paid post. Elgato didn't pay me anything to do this review. This is 100% my honest opinion of this mic compared to the Blue Yeti. If you're interested in checking it out for yourself, I highly recommend hopping out to the Elgato website and ordering one. If you found this video helpful, again, remember to subscribe to our channel. I make new videos every single week, ranging from everything from VODs of our stream, all the way down to product reviews such as this. Also remember to drop me a follow out on Twitch, twitch.tv/BadBearGamer. Until next time, I hope you all are staying safe, staying healthy, and happy gaming.